On YouTube, fam. It's your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to smash that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end and hear the full story. Subscribe if you're new to the fam. Tap that notification bell for future uploads. Let's get right into it. The world of online dating can be a fun thing if you meet a person you click with and y'all build a bond and take things to the next level. But in some cases, dating sites can be dangerous because you never know who you are talking to behind the screen and what their motives really are. And today on Hood Tales, we will take it to Florida to discuss a case of a young man's search for love that ended with him being gone. When Adam Hilarie, a young man in his 20s at the time, had just got out of a relationship with his ex-girl, he wanted to hit the dating scene again. The young dad, father of a 5-year-old daughter and hard worker, was looking for someone to kick back and have fun with. That's when Adam, while scrolling through an online dating site, POF or Plenty of Fish, ended up seeing a picture of Haley Bustos. Haley was a young lady that just had turned 18. The two chopped it up and eventually decided to go on a date. August 18th, 2016, Adam would pick up Haley and the two would go to a bowling alley, then back to Adam's place for a few before he took her home. Side note, at Adam's place at the time, he had a roommate that was there while Adam and Haley were kicking it. Late that night into the next day, the two allegedly text each other saying how much fun they had and they should link up again. But little did Adam know, Haley was about to bring harm his way. Her three friends, Andre Warner, Joshua Ellington, and Gary Gray, were at her apartment stating they need to make some quick money. Haley informed the men about Adam and how much money he had in his wallet at the bowling alley, plus all the nice TVs and electronics that was at his apartment. Allegedly, while Haley was talking to the three men, they instantly started plotting on robbing Adam. That's when Andre grabbed the blick, put it under the hood of the car, told Gary, Joshua, and Haley, "Let's go." As Haley knew the address, the four allegedly drove to the apartments being led by the young lady. As they scoped it out, that's when Andre and Gary decided to make their move. Haley told them to go in through the back, as Andre grabbed the blick from under the hood and him and Gary entered the home while Joshua and her waited in the car. That's when the men started bringing items to the whip, including TVs and video game systems, before going back in the home and a shot going off. As allegedly Gary and Andre ran back to the whip, with Andre laughing, saying he hit Adam as the man was begging for his life. And then they paid Haley $50 for helping set up Adam. Later that evening, when Adam's roommate arrived to the apartment at 722 Sunset Avenue in Auburndale, Florida, he noticed something looked off, as the back door was wide open and the two men always used the front. As he went into the home, he noticed electronics missing, and as he hit the kitchen, he was met with his friend Adam gone from one shot to the head. In shock, the roommate called police. As they arrived on the scene and started to investigate, evidence, phone records, all pointed to a robbery that went wrong. Haley was soon picked up and quickly gave information on the other three, pointing to Andre as the shooter. All four were arrested and charged with first-degree hit, burglary, and other charges. As the case went on, Haley and Joshua decided to turn state's witness and testify against Andre, hoping for lighter time. In Haley's testimony, she stated she was young and really didn't want anything to do with it, but felt pressured, even telling the court how Andre laughed as Adam pleaded for his life and stated he had a daughter. She even claimed she didn't care if she went to prison as long as Andre went too. Soon, it all became all fingers pointing at Andre, leaving him facing the death penalty if proved to be the shooter. As Andre took the stand on his own behalf, he claimed it was his vehicle used in the hit, but he let the other three use it to go buy some grass. And he stated he didn't know anything about a hit. But with forensics and other evidence, Andre would be the first in the case to be found guilty, with his sentencing recommendation by a jury being death. As for Haley, Joshua, and Gary, they all face life sentences if they all found guilty. But for their corroboration, I'm not sure if they got less time. I looked up the cases, and I'm not sure if it's sealed or not, but the only conviction I saw was Andre. Rest in peace to Adam. I send my prayers and condolences to his family. Gone at 26 years old, just for trying to find a companion. More of this story, watch who you meet online, and definitely watch who you bring to your home. You never know what the motive is until it's too late. So remember, we gotta succeed not to fail, so we won't be just another hood tale. Man, it's a crazy story, you feel me? This messed up in so many ways, man. Rest in peace to Adam. So yeah, basically, he met a young lady online, and she called her peoples, or she went home and linked up with her peoples, Andre, this man right here, and the other two, and they trying to allege Andre was the trigger man, and they trying to say he was the mastermind, but at court, they felt like Haley did this before. They felt like she was a setup girl, and she knew exactly what to do, and they feel like she got paid for her efforts for setting dude up. But when she got on the stand, she stated she was scared, she was young, and she was saying she don't even care if she go to prison. She said she just feel like Andre should go to prison too. But man, it's so messed up in so many different ways, because Adam had his whole life ahead of him. He was doing the right thing. He was a young father. He had his own place. He was looking out for his homeboy. His roommate was even staying with him. You know, he was just a good dude. He took her bowling, not thinking nothing of it, then took her back to the place. That's where he messed up at, you feel me? Once he took her back to the place, he ain't know her like that. In his mind, he thinking they vibing, everything cool, but she plotting. She seeing what he got. She see the money he got in his wallet. So when she went back home and she got around her homeboys and they started talking, she instantly threw Adam under the bus, saying where he lived, saying what he had in his house, saying how much money he had. So man, he was doomed from the start, you feel me? As soon as he met her, he didn't even know he sealed his fate. That's why you gotta be careful out here, you feel me? Especially dealing with them online dating sites and meeting people online. You never know who they dealing with. I done heard so many stories. A dude will meet a girl online and she'll set the dude up for her baby father or for who she with at the time. So yeah, man, we can't be thinking like that, man. You know, you gotta move a little better out here, you feel me? Rest in peace to Adam, man. I send my prayers and condolences to his family, definitely. But y'all already know, man, it's another episode of Hood Tales. Let me know what y'all think about this one in the comments below. You feel me? I appreciate you if you made it to the end. It's your boy Tony 2 times. All love, fam. I'm out.